Hi, everyone. I want to talk more about the Democratic Socialists in America and how their numbers are increasing. So, we all know that people will identify as Democratic Socialists. They believe that the process can begin and stay democratic, and it does not stay that way. Everyone knows there are steps. Democratic socialism leads to socialism, socialism eventually leads to communism. It takes time. Obviously, it doesn't happen overnight, but little steps will definitely destroy the foundation of our country. This is a very important issue, and we see the numbers rising. So one of the biggest reasons to be concerned is because the number of people that we see in positions that identify with the DSA. Currently, we have over 250 nationwide seats. That's federal, state, county, municipal, school board, and other local offices. And we have over 90 active campaigns this year, 2026. People that are DSA looking to find places in the government to make permanent changes to our constitutional republic. I'd say first and foremost, what I hear from people is they feel hopelessness. It does not matter how much they work, does not matter how much they save, they're not able to earn enough to own things, especially a home. I've done a lot of research. You hear from older generations, you just have to work harder. These generations are very lazy. And I find that that's a very unproductive way to approach this issue. First of all, if you're older, you're not living like the younger generations are. And that's just kind of silly to assume that a whole generation is not working for absolutely no reason. I think a lot of these younger people are absolutely disparaged at the thought that they will not own anything. So you talk about inflation. Not only has there been inflation that is just, it makes it so that even the average working family with two people with educations cannot earn enough to live comfortably like they used to. I put together some figures to talk about the Colorado housing affordability crisis, just to give you guys some ideas and understanding for why the younger generations might feel like going to getting an education and getting a traditional job and having a family, like it's just kind of a hopeless scenario for them, because I see quite a bit of lack of understanding in older generations. And so to kind of bridge the gap between the concerns that older people have, including myself, about why younger people are choosing these dangerous political ideologies and governments, and looking at maybe what's causing that. So in 1970, the median household income was $10,000. The median home price was $25,000. The price to income ratio in general in the US as an average was 2.5 times. So price to income ratio, 2.5 times. Houses were much more affordable. I know that they had many government programs to facilitate baby boomers being able to buy homes and being able to thrive and flourish. There was a lot of economic growth back then. And so there were many opportunities for people to flourish and to survive, to grow, and to prosper. You look at the 1980s, median household income, 21,000, median home price, 76,000. Price to income ratio was 3.6 times. I'm just going to skip ahead. I'm going to put this chart up for you guys to look at. If you skip ahead to 2026, median household income, $106,500. Median home price, $600,000. Price to income ratio is 5.6. It is not that younger people have zero drive. It's that they understand the system will not allow them to prosper. They will not have a home, a starter home like their parents did or their grandparents did. And the opportunity is not there. I think it's important that we're inclusive with younger people in politics. They vote, guys. And so they need to know that their voice matters and that somebody understands where they're coming from. That's how we address real issues. Democrats will always promise free things. That's why Mom Dami got elected. Free things for everybody. And in the meantime, the middle class is taxed to death, despite the fact that they say the money will come from the top 1%, and it just doesn't. They already pay upwards of 30% or more income, and for some reason, Democratic Socialists believe that they're taxed nothing, and actually they pay more taxes than you and I will ever make. Remember, we live in this state, and if people in Denver are getting free things, free healthcare, lower cost of this, lower cost of that, nothing in life is free. It will all come from someone's pocket. And so prices will continue to go up. And the more left we go, the more expensive things will get. The less free we will also be. So it's really important to take this seriously. I think anyone on either side, Democrat and Republican, we need to figure something out to reduce the price, the cost of living, the inflation, the numbers, the regulations. Prices are so high that not only are people leaving our state, but people are going homeless, they're getting into drug use, there's terrible mental health issues. This is all correlated. And something really drastic does need to be done.